All right, welcome back, friends. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Laurie. I travel in my Ford Transit 2023 Thor RV build-out, adventuring, camping, traveling, doing all the things. So today, I have landed in Laguna Beach. I am at Crystal Cove Campground in Laguna Beach. It's a state park, and before I go any further, I do apologize for my voice. I have been sick off and on for the last month and a half, and I am going to the doctor. I'm on antibiotics, second round. They are thinking maybe I have developed like adult asthma or something, so in the process of getting better. But I did book this campsite a couple of months ago, so I didn't want to lose the site. It's very difficult to get in here. It's beautiful. I am going to kind of give you, a little overview so far. You can't check in until 3 o'clock, so I just got here not that long ago, and it's a super clean campground. My only disappointment is that although you can see the ocean, I do have a view of the ocean. I'm about 3 levels up, and Pacific Coast Highway goes in between me and the ocean. So I was asking the ranger how to get down to the beach, and he said there is a walkway that goes down and underneath the highway, but it's all flooded. So he was like, you probably aren't going to want to walk that. He's like, the best thing I would suggest is get in your van and drive across the street and blah, 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 blah. But for those of you who do van life, once you get settled, the last thing you want to do is get back in your van and drive off, or at least that's how I feel. So I am going to get my van situated and investigate a little bit to see if maybe I can go under that bridge and tromp through the water a little bit to get to the ocean. If not, I'll show you the views. We do have some beautiful views from this campground, and about 3 levels down are the sites that are right on the bluff, which would be great. And there's some beautiful walking paths, and the flowers are blooming right now. Like, I can't complain about anything. And they have a bunch of bathroom shower buildings, so there's plenty of clean showers and bathrooms, which is great. And so yeah, so I'm gonna finish up this video here, and then I'm gonna take a walk and kind of venture around and see what this campsite's all about. So welcome, and we'll talk to you soon. Folks, this is the tunnel to get to the beach that does not look inviting at all. Like swampy and deep. Probably not going to do that. Dang it. So after not being able to get down to the ocean through the swamp tunnel, I decided to jump back in my van. After the ranger's recommendation, highly recommended, I went over to the historic district to see the historic cottages. Well, let me just tell you, I was not disappointed. This is such a hidden gem with such a rich history. From ranching history to a silent film set to a very popular tent camping area in the 1920s, all the way through to the 1960s. In 1979, the Irvine Company sells land to the state of California as parkland as part of their future development plans for the area. In 1999, the Alliance to Save Crystal Cove is formed. Crystal Cove Beach Cottages wins the concession contract to operate the overnight rental and food services in the historic district. And that's pretty much what you see going on today. These beautiful cottages are still being under renovation and all being funded by the alliance that was formed. It is so cool down here. Definitely want to come back when I have a little more time. It's time for dinner. I'm still not feeling 100%. I'm kind of sad about that because I was just running out of steam today. But we're going to make some dinner and I'm just going to relax. I mean, I could either be sick here by the beach or I could be sick at home. So for dinner tonight, since I'm not having a lot of energy, I'm going to use the tiniest cast iron pan ever. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very tiny. And I bought this spinach and artichoke quiche. Okay. Little sticking situation. I slept really good last night. It was super quiet at this campground, but I'm just not sure if I want to stay here this morning or if I want to drive just to the next stoplight on the highway, on Pacific Coast Highway. There's a state day parking, and it seems like we're going to be closer to the ocean, and there might be some like walking trails down to the beach, things like that. And I just feel like I'm going to enjoy that more than maybe being at this campground where I can't get to the ocean this morning. So I think I might just like have my coffee down there by the beach. I'm pretty sure that it's open, the day parking's open 24 hours. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wait for the sun to come up and I will see you down by the beach. All right, you guys, good morning. I did want to talk a little bit about this campground. I have a little bit of mixed reviews. It is beautiful. It is clean. The bathrooms are immaculate. Showers are super clean. There's several shower and bathroom buildings. You don't even have to walk that far to get to. So those are all great. I do have a beautiful view of the ocean from the back of my van, and it's a very quiet campground. And it's in close proximity to a lot of different things. So what's nice about this is that it is a state park, and once you pay for your campground, like the day parking down the road is free. The day parking to go to the historic cottages is free. So you have a lot going on in this coastline here to do. So I definitely think it's worth stopping. Also the drive here through Laguna Canyon, beautiful. I forgot how much I love that area. You know, once you get off the freeway and all the congestion and traffic and you start winding through the canyon, it's actually really pretty here. So I love all of that. But my only complaint is that you're not in close proximity to get down to the ocean. And I like to walk on the beach in the morning, things like that. So that's kind of a bummer. But I did decide to have a cup of coffee while I'm waiting for the sun to fully come up. And then I think I'm going to head over to that day parking and kind of hang out there for a while. I'm pretty sure there's walking trails down to the beach. So we'll kind of investigate that area and see what that's all about. But the historic cottages yesterday, amazing. I want to come back down here and have dinner on the beach and spend some more time down there. It was so cool. And I loved the whole history of those historic cottages. Just a great story, something you just don't hear about too often, because I did meet a gentleman that worked at one of the cottages, and he was so gracious to tell me all the history about how this all developed, and it was fascinating to me. So good morning, you guys, and we'll talk soon. All right, my friends, we are going to go see if we can get closer to the ocean for our rest of our coffee and breakfast, and maybe do a little hike down to the water, because I don't want to put my toes in the sand. All right, we'll see you there. Brown sugar. So I didn't bring any crazy. There's a really nice 9-mile hike from the campground that goes up into the mountains of Laguna. And my understanding is you can actually backpack and stay the night up there. And I hear it's beautiful and just a very doable hike, which would have been great if I could have even done a day hike there. But because I'm not feeling well and I was coughing so much, I just took that off the table. So I did want to note that out of the Crystal Cove State Campground, there is that trailhead, and it's pretty popular. But I was there on a Monday, and there wasn't a lot of people hiking it, but it looked like a beautiful, beautiful hiking trail. So I definitely want to come back and investigate when I'm feeling better, for sure. Check out that hiking trail. Maybe bring a friend too, so that I'm not hiking by myself. But yeah, this girl's got to get better first. So today I did kind of wake up. I feel like a little turnaround day, maybe some rest did me well. So I'm not coughing as much today. And but I did want to note that hiking trail, because it is one of the popular situations there at the campground, why a lot of people camp there. So right, you guys, we found our beach access finally. I did repark the van because, I don't know, there's a lot of signs saying lock up your valuables, that there's high theft in the parking area. So I don't know, I just didn't feel good about exactly where I was parked. So I reparked in a little bit of a heavier parked area, so I feel a little more secure. But I'm finally gonna make it to the beach, which I'm super excited about. Looks like they're doing some maintenance on the beach. There's like a little dozer out there. So interesting, but look at how pretty. All right, here we go, folks. Hello, guys. My new view, even though on the other side I have the highway pretty close by, there's nobody around me. This campground is actually closed, but I'm gonna have another cup of coffee, but this time I'm gonna be looking at the ocean. San Onofre gained popularity as a surfing spot in the 1930s. San Onofre State Beach was officially established in 1971 through a lease agreement with the U.S. Navy, granting California state parks the authority to operate the park. Now, I had never really been here before. I've driven past it many times, so this was kind of a bonus stop on the way home. I wanted to pull in, check out the camping area, also the coastline and just walking trails. And the park was actually officially closed for camping, but the gentleman did let me in the park for the day because I did still have my state park pass from camping. So I thought it was beautiful as far as walking trails and walking down to the ocean, but the campsites are kind of close to the highway. I'm not sure if I would camp here, but again, very popular for the local surfing community. Again, it's beautiful beaches, and yeah, I would definitely come back here for some walking trails and access to the ocean. It is a little rocky on the beach, but yeah, I did see some surfers out there too, even though it was a cloudy day and the waves didn't look like stellar. It was nice to see people out enjoying San Onofre State Beach. I'm going to talk to you about something that has been on my heart and on my mind. I want to encourage you all that if there's something in your life that you're on the fence about, and it's something that you've been thinking about, dreaming about, feeling is something that is in your heart you want to do, go do it. I feel like on my travels I have so many, especially women, come up to me, ask questions about my van, things like that, and they want to talk about what it's like to van travel. And some of them are older. I would say make the decision, do it, and then navigate after. I feel like so many people are paralyzed by fear, the what ifs. What if I can't afford it? What if it doesn't work out? What if it breaks down? What if this? What if that? Yeah, all those can happen. All those can happen, but you don't know until you take the leap, right? And I feel like I read not too long ago, make the decision and then figure it out after. Now, obviously you don't want to be irresponsible or anything like that, but if you're contemplating something for a long time and it's your heart's desire, and especially if you're older, go do the thing. Go do the thing. That's what I'm saying. So that's my message today as I'm out and about enjoying this beautiful day by the ocean. So grateful for my van and what it's brought to me. So my message for the day, do the thing, go get it done. Love you guys. In my Thor RV build out, Ford. Oh my gosh, stop. Oh, there goes a helicopter. Yep. Let's try this again. Wait for the sun to get up. Let's go. There we go.